Okay, Danny. So what do you believe is your personal role in the democracy that we live in? Modern day?
I think as a country that is a democracy, it's my obligation to go out and vote and express my views on issues that I feel strongly about or feel like I can have an influence on.
So do you feel like your votes really count in the democracy we live in, and that majority really does rule?
While it may not, my vote individually may not influence an entire election. If every single person had the mentality that if you don't go out and vote or my vote doesn't matter, it would ultimately make a very large impact.
Okay. So you feel like you do have an influence at the end
Yes.
of the day. So I'm going to read you this passage. It's on page 200 of How Holocausts Happen by Douglas Porpora. And then I'm just going to get your response to it.
Sure.
There is the danger, too, that the truth will change us, make us different from what we were. That, too, can be discomforting. We Americans live in a comfortable world of designer jeans, McDonald's hamburgers, and situation comedies. There's an everydayness to it all, in which evil has no place. Certainly we see crime and we see fires, but nothing that we personally have to do anything about, nothing that personally touches us. When that everydayness is shattered by the recognition that not only that evil is in our midst, but that our own lives are a part of it, we are confronted with an existential choice. To radically change our lives or go on living as before. We saw protesters and thought them fanatical. We heard critics and thought them cranks. Now we have to consider becoming alien like them, not our old comfortable selves at all. Of course that's frightening. Okay, so I'll give you a minute to think. And I just want to get your view. Do you think that Americans, we really do live in that comfortable world and that nothing personally really touches us?
No, I don't think it's quite as surreal as this is describing. I don't think that we live in a world that's safeguarded from the realities of the world and human nature. And I think just because our political system kind of speaks to is more open-minded, speaks to the different needs of people, doesn't mean that we're shielded from some of the darker sides of human life.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, cool. Well, thank you so much.
Great.